What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Tesla with the ticker symbol TSLA. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like Tesla filled in that gap that I predicted and came back to test the breakout level at that 894 price. You can see that right there. Then we got a bounce up, and now it looks like it's rising up. Looks like there was a previous breakout at this $1,000 level, psychological $1,000 level. You can see that the price action was finding support here. It could not break lower numerous times. Finally broke lower. Looks like it trapped in some shorts and now it's rocketing up. So we're going to see how far this push up can go. But there's a possibility it might not last just because we are probably going to maybe find resistance. You can see that this channel fits pretty good against the price action, and looks like we just came out the lower side of the channel, so there's a possibility you might find resistance at the upper side of the channel and then continue lower, maybe something like that. Or if we do push up into this range that it looks like it broke out of, find some type of support on the lower side, break through the channel and continue to the upper side of the range and maybe hit the all-time highs in the future. That's also another possibility. We're gonna have to wait to see what it wants to do. But as of right now, it looks like we're pulling back and we might continue to push up. If I zoom out on the chart, I'm going to show you guys the long-term pattern for Tesla. It's a uptrend. You can see that since March of 2020, the price action has been a non-stop uptrend. You can see that every time we come up to the lower side of the channel, we get a bounce. And the upper side of the channel is acting as resistance, and the midline is acting as both resistance and support. So this is a properly drawn channel. You can see that this lower side of the channel is giving support to the price action several times. And now normally when prices come to the upper side of the channel, we go to the lower side, and this probably isn't going to be no different. You can see that we were at the upper side of the channel. It led to a sell-off or a correction, and now it looks like we're slowly probably going to correct back to the lower side of the channel. So that's why we're going to have to wait to see how strong this push up is, because I think we might find resistance at this channel, right at the probably $1,060 price target. We might find some type of resistance there, and then prices might come back down to make a double test of the breakout level and maybe at the lower side of this channel before continue trend higher. You can see that there was something similar in the past back here in March. You can see that price action was at the upper side of the channel, sold off, we got a two-legged correction up, which is a bounce, and then finally price action slowly worked to the lower side of the channel. So we are probably seeing the bounce right here, so we might see the possible two legs up. Let me go ahead and clear the chart out. So we could see that two legs up, find resistance at the channel, and then possibly just continue lower to the lower side. So I think that's what possibly can happen. It's more probable than us just to continue to trend higher and higher. But that's also another possibility. We're going to have to wait to see if the price actually wants to do that. But as of right now, it's just a waiting game. We're going to have to see if this breakout will continue to push higher and higher, or find resistance at the downtrend correction working lower to the major uptrend channel. So that's what I see for Tesla, but anything can change. We could start finding resistance right here because we are back at the breakout point, the $1,000 level, so it could start getting some selling pressure. But I think they might want to push up the market one more time, come to the upper side of the channel, working lower, find resistance, and then continue to trend lower and lower until it finds some type of support at the 894 level again and the lower side of the major uptrend channel. So I'm going to stick with that pattern playing out in my eyes until we just break through it and it doesn't look like it's going to be turning back, then I'll probably change my bias and say, hey, we're probably just going to make a new all-time high. Looks like we started a uptrend, but as right now we're just pulling back to the breakout, and a couple of things could play out, and I just going by what is more probable. So that's all I have on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here we have the weekly chart for Tesla, and it's in pretty much an uptrend since, like I said, March of 2020, and looks like the price action created a huge leg up and a correction, and then it looks like it's in the formation of the second leg. So regardless of what Tesla does in the short term, I still expect this price target to be hit with high probability. So my target for Tesla in the long term is a $1,364 level, and usually prices reach this targets, they're pretty accurate about it. So we are finding some type of support at the EMA because price action was super extended from it. Pull back to the EMA, finding some type of support, but I think this bounce up might be short-lived and we might come back to test it one more time, especially because usually we get like a double test of the breakout level. We might just, I don't think we're going to push up just from the single test. It is a possibility, but I think they might want to come back one more time to test the breakout level, trap out the people who went long right here, and then get that move up higher. So that's what I see playing out for Tesla, but other than that, I'm still bullish long term, but in the short term I still see this downtrend pattern working lower and then the resumption of the trend. But this could be all wrong. We could just continue to push up from here and higher, but that's less likely than the downtrend just going lower. So that's all I have for Tesla. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.